Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the AJDeFranco vlog. Today we have quite of an adventure. Our first stop is at Monterey Peninsula College, where we're going to check out the art exhibit over there. So here is the Monterey Peninsula College art gallery. And this is like student art. And there's actually some pretty good student artists. So there doesn't appear to be anyone in here, but some really nice art from different students. Wow, this price here is like $300. It's nice. It's pretty. It's pretty too. Now my parents are they said they had something displayed over here, but I don't see anything yet. Nothing says DeFranco. Wow, some pretty neat stuff. $150 for that. Pretty cool. Yeah, these are very professional. And some of this work is actually worth it. Wow, it's very pretty. Some of this stuff looks like Guggenheim kind of art. Impressive. This one's untitled. Kind of has a Andy Warhol mixed with another artist kind of style to it. Wow, look at this one. This is really nice too. You can see some people are selling their art and some people aren't. It's incredible. So here's the event. Okay, so doing the long trek back to the car, leaving the MPC campus. I didn't park on campus because of, well, permit parking required. Yeah, okay, so I'm almost upon the car, and then voila. We'll be at our next stop. Isn't it such a pretty day here in beautiful Monterey? Definitely is. Wow. Especially this lake here. This is Lake El Estero. I used to walk our dog, me and Allison, here every day. Oh, look. That, whatever that bird is, just caught a fish. Just ate it. Well, anyways, Allison and I, we used to walk our dog, Sheldon, around this lake here. We definitely miss him. Miss the good times. So there's our next stop, St. Carlos Church. Now, St. Carlos Church, it's an interesting story that I've heard about it over the years. That this church originally was the second mission in California, not the one in Carmel, but it changed because the Father Sarah, I believe, who was the priest at this church originally, didn't like all the noise and all the stuff going on up at the Presidio, and so he was like, okay, F this, we're going to move the mission. Well, there's also another story to that too. Is to be closer to the water as well. And so what he did was, well, they built the mission over there in Carmel, And this was turned into just a regular church. Interesting story. That's the story at least I was told. I know usually the side entrance is cracked open for people to come in and out. But we'll see. If there's a mass or funeral, I don't want to disturb anybody. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Huh. Strange. Very strange indeed. Honestly, our church is supposed to be open for everyone. Anytime they want to go to a church, you need to pray. 24 hours a day. Or those who want to vlog, where they can vlog without having to come at a time when the church is open. Ay, ay, ay. Yep, it's closed. Oh well, this is where I wanted to take you guys. But I guess we're gonna have to do that another day. Oh yeah, just remembered. St. Carlos Church back there, that's where my grandparents got married. And then in a moment, we're gonna go to the outside of the place where they had their reception. So this here is the building where my grandparents, Tony and Eleanor DeFranco, had their reception back in, I believe, 1958. Yeah. And let's see, Filipino Community Center. And those windows there, let's see if I can zoom in. Okay, so I gotta set it to, whoops, it's messed up my lens. Too far, okay. So those windows there are the same windows from the late 50s, 60s, from when they got married in there, but the place was remodeled slightly, over the years. So walking my way back to the car, I just noticed another pretty cool little landmark here in Monterey, California. Bingville. This is the Monterey Youth Center, and this youth center was donated to Monterey by the one and only Bing Crosby. Mr. Boom. He originally started the AT&T Pro-Am, which was originally called Bing Crosby Classic. And if you're a golf fan, you know that trivia very well. And he loved to play golf, Bing Crosby. One of the last things he did before he died, he had a perfect game. I don't remember where he was, but I know he was on a golf course. And he had a perfect game. So Bing Crosby, with his friends were in front of him, and Bing Crosby goes and says, wow, I'm just paraphrasing what he said. Wow, that was a great game, boys. And then he fell to the ground and died. It's very interesting. At least he died after doing something that he really enjoyed. Speaking of death, here's the cemetery. But we're not going to the cemetery today. I got one last thing I want to show you guys here. It's a little bit of nostalgia for those who have lived on the Central Coast for a really long time. That's right. I'm actually across the street from it. And, well, I'm going to take you right over there right now. So we're here at Dennis the Menace Park, but I'm not going to record at the park, really, itself. I just want to record that thing. That's right. That train. There. That train there. When I was a kid, we used to be able to climb on that train. We used to climb all over that engine. This engine was donated to Monterey. And yeah. And believe it or not, yes, kids used to climb this thing. But, kids nowadays aren't as durable as we were back then in us born in the 80s or in the early 90s. This train engine, it's very pretty. It's a South Pacific, and it's painted all black. And there was at one point the city was going to get rid of the train, and people of Monterey in the area said no. They said no, don't get rid of this train. You know, try to find a way to make it safe for us. But instead, it's just here now as a monument of what we used to do. Used to climb it, now we can't, and they put a giant fence around it. And look, that there also is an original lion water fountain. And that fountain's pretty cool. I remember as a kid drinking out of that. Here's another angle of the train engine.
A lion and a train. What's your favorite thing?
So folks, that's it for today's vlog. Until next time folks, this vlog is Lafine.